little becoming bigger guy, and I was quite impressed with Usyk's size in camp. I think he's going to be more powerful this time, and he still looks pretty quick on his feet, so I don't know. It's a tough fight, this, for Tyson Fury.
Adam Smith visited OLEKSANDR USYK while he was training for his rematch against Tyson Fury and uncovered a crucial insight into Usyk's camp. However, Dev Sani mentioned that Tyson Fury believes he doesn't need to make many changes for his rematch against OLEKSANDR USYK. Fury thinks that by avoiding showboating and staying focused, he can defeat Usyk. Sani noted that in the first fight, Fury had success, especially with his combinations. But many fans are fixated on his slip in round 9, which has led to some selective memory about how well Fury performed overall.
I can tell you what Fury has been saying, which is that he doesn't have to change much other than not showboat, not mess about, and if he does that, then he can beat OLEKSANDR USYK. Because in the first fight, people are forgetting how well he was doing in the first fight. No one's really been doing that to Usyk, lighting him up with combos. Fury did that. But people are focused on what happened in round 9 and how Fury got clipped, and that's caused a little bit of amnesia for some boxing fans.
Sani expects another close fight and questions how much improvement either fighter can make. He added that Fury's ability to stay focused and avoid distractions could be crucial, but whether it will be enough to secure a win remains to be seen.
It was a close fight. It was a very, very good fight. I expect the same again, another close fight. How much better can Usyk get? I don't know. What can he do differently? I don't know. How much better can Fury get? He can stop the messing about. How much better does that make him? Better enough to beat Usyk? We'll see.
Frank Warren expressed strong confidence in Tyson Fury, calling their first fight an incredible clash between the two best heavyweights of the 21st century. He felt Fury had a slight edge in the split decision and believes the rematch will come down to who can exploit the other's weaknesses. With both fighters now aware of each other's strengths, Warren is confident that Fury will capitalize on Usyk's vulnerabilities to win.
I fancy Tyson in a big way. The first fight was an unbelievable fight. For me, it was the two best heavyweights of the 21st century fighting each other, and they gave a tremendous performance, split decision. I thought there was a fag paper in it, and this time round, I think the fact that they've shared...
Dave Coldwell emphasized that the rematch between Tyson Fury and OLEKSANDR USYK depends on who has more left in the tank. He pointed out that both fighters are at a stage in their careers where they've endured tough bouts. Usyk, who started as a cruiserweight, has always had challenging fights due to his physically demanding style, and moving up to heavyweight while giving away size and weight only adds to the toll.
I don't know. I still say I think it's down to who's got what left. I think they're both at that stage in their career now where they've had hard fights. Even, you got to remember, Usyk as a cruiserweight was having hard fights. It was, because his style requires a lot of effort in each fight. There's a lot going on physically. So that takes a lot out of you. And then when he steps to the heavyweight and he's giving away natural size, natural weight, the shots, they have more of an effect.
Coldwell also noted that the physical demands of heavyweight boxing take a greater toll on the body. At 37 or 38 years old, Usyk has had a hard career, and it's uncertain how much he has left. Fury, too, has endured his own battles, particularly the intense trilogy with Deontay Wilder, where he faced heavy punishment, especially in the third fight, which was an exhausting and brutal contest.
So it's going to be a tough, it's going to be tough on the old body, and at 37, 38, it's a tough career he's had, and you don't know what he's got left. Tyson Fury, he's had his last few fights where, you got to think the Deontay Wilder trilogy. All right, the second one was fully in control, but the third one, he was getting bounced around, up and down, both of them. It was just an unbelievable fight.
In Coldwell's view, the key to the rematch lies in which fighter can withstand the most punishment. Both have taken significant hits in their careers, and it remains to be seen who has the better endurance and resilience left for the fight ahead.
He's got a lot of punishment himself, and that round 9 against Usyk was incredible. And again, what does that take out of him? So for me, it's who's got what left.
Adam Smith reflected on the first fight between Tyson Fury and OLEKSANDR USYK, calling it an excellent contest and predicting another great fight in the rematch. He acknowledged Usyk's status as the undisputed champion and one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, but emphasized that the belts don't define the outcome. Smith pointed out that Fury, who has never lost, could become a three-time heavyweight champion, joining an exclusive club. He also highlighted Fury's ability to excel in rematches and his knack for seeking revenge, proving his resilience throughout his career.
Look, it was a really good fight first time around. I think it's going to be a great fight again. Usyk's the champion, Usyk's the undisputed, or Usyk's the best pound for pound in the world, or whatever he is. Doesn't really matter about the belts. Fury's never lost before. I said it doesn't matter about the belts. Of course, they split a bit with the IBF, but of course there are belts on the line. Fury can become a three-time heavyweight champion, which is an exclusive club. But he's very good at rematches, and he's very good at getting revenge. He's proved it all his career, but has he still got it at this stage?
However, Smith raised the question of whether Fury still has what it takes at this stage of his career. After his close call in the fight against Zhang Chisora, where Fury nearly got stopped, Smith noted that it would be a big ask for him to perform at his best. Despite this, he acknowledged Fury's size and unpredictable nature, suggesting that anything could happen in the rematch. Ultimately, Smith believes Usyk remains a very tough opponent who will be difficult to beat.
Has he still got it at this stage? After the Ngannou performance, nearly got stopped in the ninth round last time. It's a big ask for Tyson Fury, but he's a big guy, and expect the unexpected. But I think Usyk's still a very, very tough man to beat.
Smith expressed being impressed by OLEKSANDR Usyk's size and power during training camp, noting that he seems more powerful this time while still maintaining his quickness on his feet. Smith acknowledged that it's a tough fight for Tyson Fury, but pointed out that Fury often delivers his best performances when his back is against the wall. The question remains whether he can do that at this stage of his career. If Fury wins, it would be another remarkable achievement in his incredible story, potentially leading to a trilogy with Usyk in 2025.
Little becoming bigger guy, and I was quite impressed with Usyk's size in camp. I think he's going to be more powerful this time, and he still looks pretty quick on his feet, so I don't know. It's a tough fight, this, for Tyson Fury, but this is when his back's to the wall, when he's up against it, he delivers his best performances. It's just the question of when he can, if he can, at this stage of his career. And if he can, and if he wins it, I mean, it's another remarkable feat for Tyson Fury in his incredible story. And then we go into a trilogy in 25.
However, Smith suggested that if Fury loses, the highly anticipated fight between Fury and Anthony Joshua might take place in the spring. He speculated that Usyk could then move on to fight Deontay Wilder or other opponents. Despite these possibilities, Smith emphasized the uncertainty of the outcome, highlighting that both fighters know each other's strengths and the best man will win on the night. At this point, it's impossible to predict who that will be.
If Fury loses, I think the Fury-AJ fight happens in the spring, and Usyk goes on maybe to fight Dubois again or whatever. But let's enjoy the 21st. It's a great fight. We can't predict it, and I think Usyk and Fury know how good each other are, and the best guy wins on the night. And at the moment, we don't know who that is.
Carl Frampton expressed his belief that Tyson Fury threw away the last fight due to too much messing around and not being aggressive enough. He suggested that Fury needs to be more aggressive this time, but admitted that nothing would surprise him in the rematch. Frampton acknowledged Usyk's quality as a fighter, but ultimately stated that he thinks Fury will get the win.
A fight, great fight, but I think Big Tyson threw it away the last time. Too much messing about and not being aggressive enough. If he's a bit more aggressive, I fancy him, but nothing would surprise me. I love Usyk, quality fighter, but I just think Tyson gets it right.
Zhang Chisora shared his thoughts on the upcoming fight, noting it will be an exciting matchup with both fighters likely making noticeable adjustments. He anticipated that Tyson Fury would bring some changes to his approach, while OLEKSANDR Usyk would also tweak his strategy. Despite this, Chisora leaned towards Usyk as the favorite, believing the odds currently favor him. Nonetheless, he stressed that it promises to be a fantastic fight regardless of the result.
That card's still the same, bro. It's gonna be a good fight. We're gonna see a little bit of difference, but you have to understand, Tyson's gonna come a little bit of difference, and Usyk's gonna come different, a little bit of difference. You understand? So it's gonna be a great fight, whatever happens. But As the scales hit right now, I think my money is still edging on Usyk.
Teddy Atlas advised Tyson Fury on key adjustments needed to beat Oleksandr Usyk in their rematch. He emphasized that Fury should have made better use of his uppercut during the fight. While Atlas acknowledged that Fury's jab was effective, he noted that Fury missed opportunities to capitalize on the openings it created with his right hand. Essentially, Atlas believed Fury could have been more assertive and maximized his punches to fully leverage the advantages gained from his jab.
There's things that he maybe could have used the uppercut more because it was very effective in that 6th round. Maybe he could have used it throughout the fight a little more, maybe. You know, maybe there's things that he could have just added off of controlling him with the jab. I have a saying, you set the table with the jab and you eat with the right hand, right? Maybe he could have, went to the refrigerator a little bit and brought out a few, to wherever the stock box is, wherever he keeps the right hand, and brought them out with the jab a little more. Maybe he could have done that because he was definitely doing well with the jab. He was setting the table. Maybe he could have ate a little more.
Antonio Tarver emphasized that Tyson Fury must bring something new to the table. To maintain his current standing, Fury needs to win the rematch against Oleksandr Usyk. It's essential for him to shift momentum and set the stage for a potential trilogy, where the true outcome could be determined. Tarver hinted that Fury might secure back-to-back victories if he makes the necessary adjustments.
I think we have to. We have to see something different. You know what I mean? If Tyson Fury want to really, save, not saying his legacy, but save where he's at right now today, he has to win that rematch. Vitally important that he flip the table on Usyk and make sure we have a trilogy so we can truly see, maybe Tyson win back-to-back fights.
Liam Perro is confident Usyk will win the rematch, calling him a hell of a fighter and ranking him among the top pound for pound. However, he acknowledged the fight's outcome depends on Tyson Fury's performance, as he can never be counted out. Perro is excited for the bout, but expects Usyk to emerge victorious again.
I honestly think Usyk's going to do it again. He's a hell of a fighter. He's got to be right up there in the pound for pound listings, but depends what Fury shows up. Can never count him out, so I'm excited. I'll be tuning in, and I think Usyk will get their hand raised again.
Barry McGuigan said he expects Tyson Fury to stick with his current corner because they've been successful together for a long time. He believes Usyk has Fury's number and that Fury was lucky to get through their last fight, which could have ended with a stoppage. McGuigan doesn't think Fury will do any better in a rematch.
No, I would expect him to show loyalty to the corner. He's had that corner for quite a while, and he's been successful. Why would he change it? He's done very well as a heavyweight champion. He's been around a long time. He served the sport well. He's earned a lot of money. Will he beat Usyk? Never, as far as I'm concerned. And I don't mean that in a nasty way. I'm just simply saying Usyk has his number. He was lucky to get through the fight. He, could have been stopped. And I don't think he's going to do any better.
Paul Smith suggested that Tyson Fury could retire after his next fight, regardless of the outcome, as the anticipated bout with Anthony Joshua may no longer interest fans. He stated that Oleksandr Usyk is currently the top heavyweight, making the fight Usyk to lose. However, Smith noted that while Usyk is favored, Fury could still win, highlighting the unpredictability of the matchup.
I think it could be his last fight, regardless of what he does. If he wins, he could retire in the ring and be done, because I think the AJ fight's gone. I don't think anyone will want to see that now, with all due respect to both of them, in my opinion, but I think it's Usyk's fight to lose. I think Usyk's proven he's number one in the division now, with a lot, especially that given how well Dubois done. So it's Usyk's to lose, but it's not by all means a foregone conclusion. I think Usyk is the favourite. I think Usyk would possibly do it, but wouldn't be surprised if Fury did it.
Shane Fury offered a practical assessment of the fight, reflecting the straightforward reality of boxing. In his opinion, you either win or lose, and while losing is difficult.
Listen, it's boxing, isn't it? You win and you lose. It's not that good when you do lose, but I've watched the fight and that there could have went either way. For me watching it, I thought he won on the night, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal. Listen, he's got the rematch, and he can try and set it right. And if he loses again, the best man won. Simple. There's not much to it.
Zhang believes that OLEKSANDR USYK can repeat his victory over Tyson Fury when the pair clash for a second time this year. Zhang, who stopped Deontay Wilder back in June, will be a keen observer when the fight takes place, and he's offered his verdict on how it might play out. It really comes down to who has had the better preparation, and it's a hard question to answer, said Zhang when speaking to Reza. I'm leaning towards OLEKSANDR USYK to get the win once again and getting the job done. As an outsider, Hearn hailed OLEKSANDR USYK as the pound-for-pound #1 and an undisputed champion, but he emphasized that Tyson Fury has consistently defied doubts. He noted that Fury cannot be counted out in their upcoming fight, showing respect for both fighters.
And OLEKSANDR USYK proved himself as the pound-for-pound #1 in the sport. Just a remarkable fighter, undisputed cruiserweight world champion, undisputed heavyweight world champion. And, you know, every time I've bet against Tyson Fury, he's proved everybody wrong. So you can't rule him out in this fight. And all the respect for OLEKSANDR USYK. We have to be Team Britain.
Spencer Oliver confidently stated that Tyson Fury has the ability and attributes to turn the tables in the rematch. He acknowledged Fury's boxing IQ, but suggested that Fury may have underestimated OLEKSANDR USYK, not just in terms of boxing ability, but also strength. Oliver pointed out that USYK took the fight straight to Fury, which seemed to catch him off guard, taking Fury 4 or 5 rounds to adjust, which likely cost him the fight. However, Oliver believes Fury has the skills to succeed in the rematch.
In your opinion, can he turn the tide?
Yeah, of course he can. He's got the ability, he's got the attributes to be able to do that. You know, he's got the boxing IQ. I think that he maybe underestimated OLEKSANDR USYK and his strength, actually. And you know, not just his boxing ability, but Usyk took the fight straight to him, and I think that took Fury by surprise. It took him 4 or 5 rounds to get into the fight, and that probably cost him the fight.
In an interview with IFL TV, former undisputed champion Lennox Lewis discussed what Tyson Fury needs to focus on to avenge his rematch against OLEKSANDR USYK. He emphasized that Fury should better utilize his size and strength while finding ways to counter Usyk's speed and technical precision. Lewis suggested that controlling the fight's pace and disrupting Usyk's rhythm would be critical for Fury to secure a victory.
We're, of course, a matter of a few months away from the rematch, or the proposed rematch. What does Tyson Fury need to do in the rematch that he potentially didn't do first time around if he is going to avenge that loss?
I think he needs to take the fight a lot serious, you know, secure his job. I like him a little heavier, whether, you know, he feels that works for him or not. But, you know, I would like him a little heavier and, you know, working behind the jab.
Ricky Hatton said Tyson Fury needs to use his height, reach, and weight advantages in the rematch. He felt Fury didn't do that last time, allowing the smaller man to control the fight. Hatton advised Fury to stand his ground, hit hard, and make full use of his physical advantages. He also emphasized the need for one clear voice in Fury's corner for focused guidance.
I think impose his height, impose his reach, impose his weight difference. I mean, all the advantages he has, he didn't use last time. When he allowed, you know, the smaller man, it's a good little man, isn't he? He's a good small man. But I think he allowed the smaller man to bully him around the ring. I'd be a bit inclined to hold my feet, hit him hard, use the weight advantage, use the reach advantage, use the height advantage that I don't think he used last time, and just have one voice in the corner.
Bill Haney, father of boxer Devin Haney, also predicted what the outcome of that long-awaited rematch between the two heavyweight fighters might be. I didn't think Usyk was going to do Fury like he did. Usyk has made me a believer in his boxing. Yes, he has made me a believer. I think he will beat Fury again, and then he will go 2-0 in his favor, Haney said. Usyk's promoter, Egis Klimas, acknowledged the unpredictability of boxing, noting that judges often see fights differently than spectators. He expressed hope for fair judging in the upcoming bout and wished for both fighters to finish without injuries, emphasizing that the best man will win on December 21st.
As far as the upcoming fight, it's hard to predict. It's boxing. We know. We've seen many. Sometimes you can win, but nowadays the judges just see us different than we see a fight. But hopefully the judges is going to be very fair for the fight. And my biggest wish, both guys become without the cuts, then we don't have to curse each other, and the best man gonna win December 21. Thank you very much.
Speaking to AB Boxing, former heavyweight world champion Shannon Briggs agreed with the result of the first fight and then spoke about the rematch and sided with Usyk, who he suggested is the more dedicated professional. He stated, "Yeah, very close, but nah, I gave it to Usyk. He did his thing. I think it's going to be a great second fight. I'm leaning towards Usyk, man. He doesn't drink, he doesn't party, he doesn't do anything but train." He added, "I think after his last fight, I think Fury got hammered, went back to the bottle a bit, but it's going to be a great fight. But you never can count Fury out because you never know how he's going to fight this fight. He might fight a southpaw. He might apply pressure like he did in the second and third fight with Deontay Wilder. You never know." Sam Jones expressed his strong support for Tyson Fury, saying he has a lot of respect and admiration for him. He shared that while Fury might enter the fight as the underdog this time, he fully believes in Fury's ability to win. Jones was confident, saying he was 100% sure that Fury could get the victory, and emphasized how much he would love to see him succeed and get the job done.
The first one with Tyson Fury, I want him to. I hope he does. I've got so much time for Tyson. I'd love him to win. I think he starts this time as the underdog, but do I think Tyson Fury can win? 100% I do. I really do believe that, and as I say, I really would love him to get the job done. And
so what are your thoughts on this? Share your thoughts in the comments section and make sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video.